I know a lot of you guys out there want to start a YouTube channel and you're looking at people for inspiration, people who have tens of thousands of subscribers, and you want to know how they got there. Well, if I could go back in time and do it all over again, if I had 100 subscribers, this is what I would do. How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I'm Simplicity and we're all about building your brand, business and impact online through social media marketing. So maybe you want to learn how to start a side hustle, earn some money on the side, even quit that 9-to-5 job and start a business, then you've come to the #1 place of how you can do that. So make sure you subscribe by clicking that big red button down below, signs you up for new videos, and make sure that you ring that bell so you get notified when I post new videos. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Really does help support the channel and helps get the videos out there so we can reach more and more people and make people's dreams a reality. So in this video, I want to talk about 3 major tips that I wish I knew back when I had 100 subscribers, and I truly wish someone had told me these tips back when I was starting out, when I only had 100 subscribers. So let's look into these 3 tips that will help you when you're just starting out. Let's get into it. So the first tip that I want to talk about is to watch a beep load of Netflix. Even movies, TV shows, watch as many movies and TV shows as you can. You're like, what? Well, you can actually learn a lot from the cinematography and from the storytelling of your favorite TV shows and movies, and actually learning from what they're doing right, how they tell the story, how they make you hooked, how they make you interested, to make you interested enough that you keep watching that show. So what I mean by this is, for tip #1, is you want to combine ideas to make new ones. You don't want to go ahead and just copy someone else. You're never going to stick out because you're just like everybody else. That is not what you want to be. You want to be different. You want to stand out. And you want to make something that nobody's seen before, that's interesting, that's unique, maybe even a little awkward or unusual or strange or weird. But that's what people are interested in. If you're something different, something weird, something out of the ordinary, you're going to get the attraction from viewers, and that's what's going to help you get views. So a simple example of this would be, you've found a niche that you want to create videos on. Everybody tells you on YouTube, you need to find a niche, you need to niche down. That's how you get views. Partly that is true. I definitely do agree with finding a niche, but you need to find a niche and then determine how you're going to make your videos unique, how you're going to make your videos viewable, and how you're going to make your videos different from every other YouTuber in that niche. So for example, let's say you want to do a gaming channel. Doing gaming videos isn't going to be enough to get views. You can't just create games, just say, oh yeah, I'm just going to sit back, play some games, and people are going to enjoy my content. And then you're asking yourself, why nobody watching my videos? Why is nobody interested? Let's be real, if you watched your own video, you probably wouldn't even watch it because it's boring and there's no character, there's no storytelling, and the editing is probably not that great. So you need to find, with that niche, with that gaming, add another theme or uniqueness to it to make your video mesh together a new niche or a new channel that people will be interested in, because it's not like every other channel. So in this example, let's say that you find that you're a bit of a character, maybe you're quite funny, maybe you're really good at storytelling. You want to combine storytelling with gaming and create a whole new channel type. So you're not just the guy that plays games, but you're somewhere that people come to that actually enjoy what you're talking about while you're playing games. So even though they might be interested in games, they actually come for your character, for your storytelling, and for the information and funny stories that you tell in each video that makes you unique and different from everybody else. Sound familiar? That's actually PewDiePie, and that is how he's done it, and that's how he's became so famous and so well known in the gaming community. He didn't just come along and start playing games. He's not especially talented with playing games. That's not what his channel is about. He's about the uniqueness of taking games that you've probably never heard of and adding great storytelling to each video that makes it unique and different, so that people come to his videos and they subscribe to his channel for him, not for his games or that he's super talented with playing those games. It's the storytelling and the way that he does each video that's unique and entertaining. So you can really see, when you mesh 2 ideas together and create a whole new niche or a whole new channel, that's where you'll start to stick out from other channels and start to be known in your own little bubble, and people will come to your channel because it's different and you're not just a copycat like everybody else. So it's really important to take one idea and mesh it with another. I'll give you another example. Let's say you want to create tutorials or tips or some kind of teaching of some sort. If you take that idea and then you mix it with filmography or maybe making it more lifestyle, mesh those together. So instead of just sitting in front of a camera talking and teaching somebody something, which can be very boring, and especially if they're only wanting one particular answer from your video, it's not really going to be something that they're going to stick around for. But if you take that and you're going out about, maybe you're doing it in the car and maybe in a way where you're vlogging or taking people with you as you're teaching them things, it makes it more interesting, it makes it different, and it makes it more entertaining. It's crazy to think that you put two things together that have no correlation with each other and you make a unique niche that makes you stick out and makes your channel different, which makes your channel something different, something that people can really enjoy, and it makes you stick out, but in a good way. The second tip that I want to talk about is to add sound effects. And what I mean by this is, think about any video that you watch. If there's no sound effect added to certain scenes, it's not going to make it entertaining, and it's going to give a different message than maybe what you were trying to portray. Let's say, for example, you were trying to tell a really awkward, quirky, let's be real, stupid joke with no sound effects to make it clear of what your message is. People will take it the wrong way and won't find it funny. Or even just a really filmography awesome intro that you've created. Without the right music and sound effects, it doesn't make it interesting, it doesn't make you engaged, and it doesn't really give you the same effect that you want. Take note of any movie or TV show you actually watch. You'll find in almost every scene there's always sound effects and music in the background to make it more interesting. Sometimes just background noise is better than no noise at all. Making sure that you're adding sound effects and adding background noise just to make your videos more professional and more entertaining. So remember to make sure that you are adding sound effects even to something that's really awkward and different and could be very, very cringeworthy. If you add a sound effect to that, it's actually going to make something that's really boring and stupid into something funny and entertaining. So it's amazing how you can actually spin something and make it entertaining just by adding good sound effects and good background music to make it stick out and make it entertaining. So once again, remember that you can learn a lot from your favorite TV shows and movies, and in this example, adding sound effects and background music is the way to really change the atmosphere of your videos and make people stick around. By changing your editing styles, making things more entertaining and different, it's going to give you a better watch time, which means people will watch your videos for longer, which is going to favor YouTube and the YouTube algorithm, and that's how you'll start to get more views on your videos by simply making your videos more enjoyable, more entertaining, more engaging, and therefore will get more and more impressions and more views. The third tip that I want to talk about is giving an unnecessary backstory. Think of it in any TV show that you watch. Maybe it's just a simple 10 episode series, and there's times where you have a character and they kind of come out of nowhere and they're part of the storyline, but you don't actually know what made them to be that character, how they became that character, and their backstory. And you'll find as the story progresses, you'll find out more and more about their backstory and how they became to be that character, and so that you can understand and making that character more personable and feel the emotion of that character by understanding what made them to be and how they got to that point in their life. A backstory is actually really important. So it's the same for your YouTube videos. No matter what kind of videos you make, you want to actually add unnecessary backstories so that people start to find you more personable and they start to engage and will start to feel closer and feel like you're one of their friends because they learn more and more about you and understand all of the things that you're going through in your life. So no matter what video it is, you can find little moments in your storytelling to give more backstory and explaining more of how you got to that situation and more about your life so that your audience understands more about you and they're more relatable to you, because a lot of your situations they've probably experienced in their life too. So adding unnecessary backstory in your YouTube videos makes you more relatable and makes your audience more engaged in you, and that's what people come for in a YouTube channel. They come for you as the creator, not so much about the content that you make. If you make your videos something that people can relate to and can engage with, it's going to be you at the end of the day, that they watch your videos for you and not so much what your video is about. And that's kind of your end goal. You want to make videos that people enjoy watching because you're in it, not so much what the content is about. They just enjoy your character, your type of storytelling and the way that you do your videos, that they don't really care what the video is about. As long as you're in it, just like your favorite character in a TV show, you watch it for the character. You don't watch it for what happens, but more so much you're engaged and relatable with the character that you want to keep watching because you care about that character and you want to know what happens. And it's the same for a YouTube channel. You want to make sure that you become the character that people are interested about, and they want to learn what's happening in your life, and they've heard things in the past and they want to know how that turns out, and that's what makes it relatable and engaging for your audience. And these can just be little things like we talked about before with the theme and the backstory of if you're doing a tutorial type video or you're answering questions or whatever it might be. Kind of take them along in a vlog style type video. Maybe it's just you driving to get your favorite latte from Starbucks or whatever it might be. They're learning the type of drinks that you do, they're kind of seeing what you do on a day life, and they're starting to relate to your character and they're starting to engage with your lifestyle, and that just adds a more interesting theme to your videos, and it means they start to understand more about your life and start to really engage with you as a character as opposed to just the content that you're creating. So if you can take one thing away from this video, it is to make sure that you're creating something different. You want to be unique. You want to make sure that your editing, your filming style, and your sound effects all make your videos what may be awkward into something that's hilarious. And the last tip, but certainly not least, is giving unnecessary backstories so people relate to you and they enjoy your videos for you and not for so much what the content is about. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help support the channel. And if you're just starting out on YouTube, I hope you can find these tips helpful, because it's a great way to look back at what I wish I had known back when I was just starting out, and a great way to make sure that you stick out and you get the growth that you want by being something different. You don't want to be a copycat and just do what everybody else does, because you're not going to stick out and you're not going to be seen by other people. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have been watching till the end of this video, the secret keyword for today's video is Sigma lens. That is today's keyword. Make sure that you comment that down below and let me know if you have started a YouTube channel or you're about to start a YouTube channel. Let me know if these tips are helpful, and let me know if there's any videos you want to see me create in the future. I would highly appreciate it. And if you did enjoy this video, I know you'll love these other videos, so make sure you check those out as well. Peace out, guys.